In this video we are going to learn about HTML. We all know what is HTML, hypertext markup language, instruction provided to web browser, right? We can provide commands to the web browser using HTML commands, right? Before straight away going to the command, it is better to see the website and then see the command, then it will be very clear to you. Now here we can give whatever the title name we want. This is the heading, therefore it is get highlighted, right? You can see, and here it's a paragraph. Here we have left space, right? If you want to leave space, you can leave it, but if you just leave space, it is not going to accept it. We need to provide the command and provide the space. And this is the second heading. Again it is get highlighted here, bold, and the size also little bigger than these text, right? Then this is another paragraph. Now we wanted to design this website, so you can straight away use the notepad, right? There are editors, even you can use editors as well, but here straight away we can use the notepad. Now see, the very first command within the angle bracket, we need to type doctype HTML. This is actually providing the version of HTML, but latest browsers actually no need. This is not necessary. Therefore, without this also you can start the HTML page. So we are straight away we can start from here, right? This is must. We are informing the web browser this is an HTML page, HTML document. Then there are two parts like human body, head and the body. Head and the body. Certain things come within the head, all others come within the body. Now one example, within the head we are providing title name. All these are known as tag, right? Always if it is a value tag means we are typing something, we are providing information, then it is a value tag. Always there will be a starting and the ending. So this is the format we end. Now see, the starting we just type head, start of the head. Always we put a slash and close, end of the head. Then web browser will identify within the head this is provided. So always the ending is must. Then we are starting the body, always using the angle bracket. This is another tag. So H1 is for the heading. Don't mix up with head and the heading. Head is first part of the web page. Heading means whatever the heading we are providing. We can provide multiple headings, but head actually only one. So here this is the heading we are providing, and you need to close. Even you can type this here as well, no problem, but here we are providing more clarity, no? Starting and ending, always slash and the tag name. Then we are indicating using P, we are starting a paragraph. Then this is the paragraph, and we need to make sure to end the paragraph here. Otherwise what will happen if we end the paragraph here? Here the line break won't work. This also comes as actually a paragraph. So therefore the ending point is very, very important, right? Then browser will understand from here to here only need to display. These commands are used to provide break, right? This will actually leave one blank line, then another blank line, another 3 blank lines. If you just leave space, it don't accept, right? Soon after this get printed here. So we need to provide this line break tag. These are empty tag. We are not providing any information, no value. Therefore we are calling empty tag. For empty tag, no start and ending. We just instruct provide a blank line, provide a blank line, provide a blank line. That's all. Then we can start many headings. No, this is another heading, H2. Why we wanted to actually use this as a heading? We need to get highlighted. So then this get highlighted, and here it printed as normal paragraph. One thing you need to remember clearly, this is not just to leave lines, right? Blank lines. Even within a sentence you can use this. Now for example, let's say here welcome to the grade 10 website. So I wanted up to grade 10 in one line and website in another line. So what I can do is I can provide here angle bracket. Within the angle bracket I can provide this command, right? Then we need to save it. File, save. Now if I reload, can you see here? After this will come. Therefore even within sentence, we want, let's say we want to only type up to this point, then there you can put a break and take the other part to the next line, right? Now it is very clear. In this HTML commands we learn how to provide title, how to provide heading, how to start paragraph, and break even within the line or between lines, how to provide space and take it to a new line. We can type many headings, then you can start the second heading with H2, and this is the paragraph, right? Now this should be very clear. You can use actually this command, and you need to save the file. Very very important, saving the file. See here, this file name here, this extension should be there. Always after typing file, save as, you can give whatever the name you want, but remember the extension should be HTML. Then only it will be saved as HTML page. Otherwise it will be a normal notepad. Browser can't read those files as HTML files. Therefore always you need to save using HTML extension. Now each and every line should be clear. Why this tag is used, why this tag is used here, why this tag is used here, this is the title, and why this tag is used here to end the head. What is this tag? Body start always from here, then this is another heading to close the heading, the paragraph, right? Once you type in notepad, save it as HTML, automatically it will get the default browser icon. So you double click it, then it will open as a web page. Then we are going to open the next one, right? This is the other web page. I'll close this one. Now here I have given different color for this text. Then there is a underline, then the breaks, usually you know how to provide it. Then here the new thing is a list. There are two kind of list. These known as unorganized list, no order, right? When you make organized list, automatically it will place this number in order. Right, now we can go to the command and see here we are starting here the HTML, we are indicating we are starting HTML page, correct? Then first part of the HTML page is the head, so we need to provide this tag. Now we are providing attributes. Entire web page is based on tags and the attributes. We need to provide corresponding tags according to the information where you want to place. Attributes mean we are providing additional features. So you can use it as a CSS file separately and link the file here, or else straight away using HTML you can provide. But when it is very complicated commands, now these are very simple commands, no? When it is very complicated, then always better to use CSS and link the CSS page to the HTML. Here we straight away providing attribute. Now it's very clear, no? Entire website based on tag and the attribute. Tag mean we are informing the web browser this tag is for this, then only web browser will clearly understand. Attributes mean we are changing, we are providing additional features. In attributes we need to remember always there is a property and the value. Here the width value, here height value, this is the property, right? Here we are using it for the height, and then again this is the value. Always commands are separated using colon, you need to clearly see, but property and the value is separated using semicolon, right? That you need to clearly understand. So here the size of the box, after providing the box, if it is not enough, you can't include all information, then you can resize the box using these values. Then you can give the border thickness, higher the number, higher the thickness will be there. So you can provide the color solid black, right? The property value. Background color, you can give whatever the color you want. The padding actually we are using normally soon after the box, here this is the vertical line, no? Soon after this line only these whatever you type start. So that is actually not, it won't provide good appearance, no? So therefore we need to leave a space here. The space is, starting space is provided for each and every line using padding command. So you can give whatever the value you want. Higher the value, there will be more space from this line. Lower the value, it will get closer to the line. Now it's very clear how to use tag and the attribute. Now attribute is always provided using this command style, and since we need to provide few information here within the tag itself, we are providing this attribute. Very simple. This is the div mean divisional, right? Division, and the style, this is the command. After that equal nothing, property value, property value. You can provide many commands here and finally close it. But within the quotation mark you type whatever the commands you want and close it with the angle bracket tag. Now this I wanted for the entire page, therefore in the heading itself I am providing this and the title. Now previously we learned how to provide title, now here we are learning attributes also you can provide within the heading. Then we are closing the head, then we are starting the body. So I want actually to provide underline as well. So therefore before typing the text I am instructing start underlining. You are telling start underlining. Then soon after this command, whatever you type here, it will provide underline. Then you need to stop it. If you forget to stop, all these get underlined because you started, no? So therefore starting and ending is very very important. Right, now here normally we are using the heading using just H tag, no? So H1 start angle bracket, close angle bracket, then only you type. Now here this is not just a heading, we are providing some attributes here. So therefore those attributes also can included within the heading tag. So therefore here H1 we provide the attributes and close the tag, right? Then we want to end the tag here, always slash and the tag name. Then here we need to end the underline as well, otherwise it will go all over here. Then we are starting the paragraph. Now I have provided here one sentence, you see here, notes are for, see, G10 and NBSP and NBSP and NBSP, and I have provided many space here and type G11. So this is to provide space. Whatever the space you provided here, the web page is not going to take this space, it will only take one single space. If you want to provide more space, you need to provide this command for one space, then for the next space, then for the next space. Likewise you need to provide the NBSP with the end command. Then this is, you know, to provide actually the space, break the line, empty lines. Then I am typing the second heading. Automatically this get highlighted. Then this is the second paragraph. Then again the break line is there. Normally unorganized list we will be using UL. This is the tag. We are starting unorganized list. Then to provide list, always we need to use this tag li, start, end. This is the first list, this is the second list, this is the third list. Since it is the unorganized list, it won't actually orderly organize, it will just print, right? With the dot value it will be just printed. But once you provide organized list, and the same command we are using, because of this organized list, this get organized. This will be, first one will be 1, second one will be second, third one will be third. Then we are stopping the organized list, and we are ending this attribute. Clear? We started soon after the head. This attribute I wanted to apply all over. Now if you stop the attribute here, then it won't apply here, remember, right? All this get pushed out of this box. So therefore ending point is very, very important, right? Now it is very clear. After including all these only, it is going to end. Then you need to stop the HTML ending as well here, right? Now it is very clear, right? Using actually this command, you can design this kind of website. Now see here, G10 I have provided 3 spaces, no, with n command, right? NBPS I have provided 3, and I left many space here, but many spaces, but here see only one space is left, right? But using space bar you can't provide actually spaces, how much ever the spaces you provided here, it will take it as a single space. You need to use that particular command if you really need space between these words. Now it is very clear. Using that HTML command, you type the notepad, save it as HTML, and then view both the web pages and see. And you can break the lines wherever you want. Those things you need to try a little, then only you get familiar with this. Thank you.